Hello and welcome to Sheba Online Studies. Ready children? Are you ready to study? Take your book. If you have paid your fees and you got your books with you, please when you are taking video classes, you should have your book in front of you. Keep a pen or a pencil with you, alright. And whatever notes we are giving you, whenever explanation, write it down. Okay, especially when you are teaching you poems. Poems have got all this figure of speech and all that. No, some you don't have that in your book. Sometimes I will give you something referring other guides and other things. Okay, okay, all that information you must have it. Okay, you won't get it from anywhere else. Whatever I am giving you, please note it down. All right. Okay. And I would like to thank all the mothers. A small note of gratitude because of you only children are sending their homework on time, because we are not there to see what your children are doing. Okay, it's all the mothers, the parents. You are the main people, main thing for us to send us homework and all that. No, please see that they genuinely study. Okay, they should not copy it down. If they give them a test, a weekly test, weekend test, they should do it genuinely, write it down, learn and write it down, not copy it. Okay, please, kind request to all the mothers, see that they do it, learn and write the test. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me start with today I am going to start a poem, that is unit 2. Unit 1 I have finished. Now unit 2 poem I am going to start. That is, name of the poem is My Hobby. This theme completely unit 2 is based on hobbies. Okay, even the prose also is about hobbies and even the poem is also about hobby. Okay, the name itself suggests my hobby, reading. Okay, the poet is Arunachalam Chandrasekharan. Okay, he has written, Indian has written this poem, a very nice poem, a short and sweet and very nice, good meaning it has got. Okay, so you should also adopt it. Just now reading and forgetting is very bad. Okay, you should adopt whatever we are reading. No, let it be prose or poetry, there is a moral to everything. So you must take up that moral. All right, you must make good use of it. Now what is it telling about your hobbies? Now this Arunachalam or Chandrasekharan is, what is his hobby? He likes reading. Okay, my hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational doors ajar. It teaches me to cackle and cry. Without wings, it lets me fly. I wish if all the children could read in constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed. Such a nice poem, isn't it? What is it telling? Reading. Adopt that habit of reading. The more you read, the more you will increase your vocabulary, your intelligence, everything will increase. Okay, simply wasting time looking at TV and just playing with the phone with all unwanted games will not give you any increase your knowledge, isn't it? To increase your knowledge, you can simply read our magazine, Reader's Digest, that is story books, newspapers. Newspaper has got such a lot to read, isn't it? There are so many portions, so many sections are there. Whichever section you like. Okay, don't like politics, whatever is interesting to you, stories, articles, read it. That will increase your knowledge. So what is saying the poet? My hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. What's the meaning of thought breeding? Thought breeding means your thoughts, your thinking is going to be doubled. It's going to be increased. It will increase your thoughts, increase your thinking levels. It will not be, okay, if in case you are given in school, given a topic, okay, write an essay on so and so topic. You don't have to keep thinking, oh, what is it, what to write, how should I write this, how will I write, I don't have words. You will be fumbling for words. Okay, you will be searching for words. That will not happen if you read. Okay, reading is a very powerful weapon a child can use, all right, to increase your knowledge. It takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational doors ajar. So what is it? Thought, it increases your thoughts. Okay, that is increase your knowledge. It widens the horizon of knowledge. That means what? Your horizon is where? This is your horizon. Your knowledge, it will increase. It keep on increasing. Okay, breeding means increasing. All right. It takes me to places near and far. What is the meaning of it? Does a book takes you to any place? No? Because when you read a story book, you go inside that character. And that character, how it is, wherever it goes, it takes you to places, somewhere, so many places, that because you become the character, When you become the character, you feel that you are the character in that story, and that story, as the story goes, you will also be going. Okay, understood that? So you should go into the character, and only that reading will be interesting. All right. Okay, it takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational doors ajar. That means your intelligence. your intelligence, doors ajar. What's the meaning of ajar? Door is half open. Why to keep it half open? Keep it fully open. Keep reading it. Alright. So, rational means what? Intelligent in thinking, intelligent thinking. You should not simply waste your life looking at any nonsense. That idiot box is what? What's the meaning of idiot box? The television is your idiot box. Okay, that's what it means. It's the adjective given to the television is idiot box. Don't be glued to it. Okay, you read. Come down to your now lockdown time. Okay, what is that? Simply watching TV, simply watching movies will not do you any good. Read. Reading will make you a complete person. Okay, now is the time to read. Now, because you're not coming so much time, you're not coming to school, no, so much time you have got in your hand. What are you going to do? Take up one hobby. Take up one hobby. That is reading. It can be drawing. It can be writing. Simply you can't collect stamps. Okay, you can't go out and collect stamps. You can do painting. Okay, drawing. You can do all this craft. All this one hobby. Develop it. All right. So, keeps my rational doors ajar. It teaches me to cackle and cry. So, because you are in that story, so in that story sometimes it will be a humorous story. It can be a humorous story, so you will laugh at it. If it is a sentimental, emotional story, then you will cry because you are feeling when you are reading that book. Okay, now in sense you are watching a movie. What you do, a fight scene, you will be so like that, biting your nails and looking at it. And if it is an emotional story, then automatically you will cry along with the hero, isn't it? Same thing reading also is. Just read. Once you try, then you will not leave it for life. Okay. Without to cackle and cry. Without wings, it let me fly. That means, in case you are reading something, where you're like you're an astronaut, reading about an astronaut. So what happens? You will become that astronaut. You will have you will fly. That is, say you will be like what to say, a light-hearted person, and you will go inside that character, and you will feel that emotion, that connection in that. Have you read this Harry Potter books? Harry Potter books, have you said, gee, Hogwarts, how it will be? Hogwarts, how will be? They'll fly in that broomstick, no? And how they have magic something. So you will become Harry Potter. Okay, in that when you read the books, now before it was books, first J.K. Rowling have brought it into books, reading, and then only that book was adapted into a movie. Okay, before that it was just a book only. So reading that book itself, you will feel that that you are in Hogwarts. Where is Hogwarts? That is where Harry Potter, that magic world where they used to study. No, that's what the wizards. So like that. Without wings, it makes me fly. I wish if all the children could read. So what is Arunachalam telling us? If I wish all the children could read, everybody take up the reading habit in constructing a vigorous society. What is vigorous society? A powerful society. If only you read, if you have knowledge, if you have knowledge, tomorrow you become the leader of that society, of that nation. How intelligent you will be. You will take each and every, you make the society polished like a diamond will become. Okay, it will become so good. Everything will be fall properly. Economic, social, everything, religious, everything will be proper, because an intelligent man will serve the nation better. Okay. So, in constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed. That's what a nation, if you want to succeed, you have to be intelligent, and to increase the intelligence, you have to read. Hope you understood this poem. And in this that is poem backside, there are so many questions given there. You just answer it. And what is figure of speech? I have told you last time also. Figure of speech means it is a dramatic version. A poem, prose and supplementary, you do not get this. Only in poems, the poet dramatically visually displays everything else. As you are reading, you can visually display, that is, you can get that visually what he is trying to tell. Okay, that only is figure of speech. In the book back, that is page number 55, you got what is figure of speech, the introduction to it. Read it. All right. Okay, now I'll teach you a little grammar. Okay, I know you must be thinking grammar. Oh my God, Mrs. taking grammar. That's the most horrible part of English, isn't it? You hate to learn grammar, isn't it? Sorry, you have to learn. No other go, no escape from grammar. You have to study. Okay, I'll make it simple for you. Okay, now I am going to take nouns. How many types of nouns are there? Just see the board. There are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, material noun. So these are the types of noun. That's nothing more than this. Okay. So what is proper noun? Commonly used with it, every sentence. If a name of your person, that is what is your name? Your name, the city you are staying in. the name of the country, all these are proper nouns. Okay, that is commonly used, isn't it? So yeah, this is a name of places and persons. Now mostly you play this name, places, things, animals, no? That's a very nice game. Really appreciate that game. That game will increase your knowledge only. So that kind of a games you must play. Names, places, things, animals you play. No, that's a very nice. Continue it. Even at home also, you sit and do this. Sit with all your sisters. Even involve your parents also and play this game. Very nice game. You can increase your knowledge with this. So same way only. See that names, places, nouns, proper nouns. You can say, oh, this is proper noun. Name of persons, places is proper noun. Okay. Next is common noun. Common noun is what? Commonly found. Fan, light, table, chair, boy, girl, so ground. So these are all commonly found things that is known as common nouns. Okay, common, that is okay. Next is collective noun. What is collective noun? Like say when we have a team of players, cricket players. We don't say one player, two player, three player, four player. You can't say a full group, a group of players. A name as team of players. Okay, one common name, common noun, collectively are known as a team. Now we have one say 10 to 15 keys with you, keys, single, we say 1 key, 2 key, 3 key, you say, you don't say. So one collectively, what is the name of that key? What is that collective noun? A bunch of keys, a bunch of grapes. Okay, one grape, two grapes, one grapes, so many, one full bunch, there are so many grapes, no? So totally we say a bunch of grapes. Then cattle, that is what is cattle? Cattle it has a cattle means that is cows, goats, everything together is known as cattle. Okay, herd, what's a herd of buffaloes? Such nearly 10 to 15 buffaloes together is known as a herd. A pack of wolves, so like that it goes on. So I'll give you the notes, then you can learn it. So another one is collective noun, means one word is given to so many. Okay, a group of things is given one word, that is known as collective noun. Next, abstract noun. What is abstract noun? This abstract noun is not seen. Okay, it is abstract. What's abstract? What is not seen? What is physically not seen? It is innate quality of a person. Okay, a quality of a person. What is it? Kindness, boldness, courage, politeness, honesty. That is a quality, a person's quality. So that is inside a person. No, if you're looking at a person, you can't say it's honest. Is that written on his head? He's an honest person. No, it is a quality. So it's abstract. Abstract means it's not seen. Okay, so that is abstract noun. Then finally we come to material noun. What is material noun? Material noun is something doing with the raw material. Is gold, silver, wood, diamonds. All these are known as material noun. How much we got? How we are going to weigh that? That kind of gold. So much we say, I have got 1 gold, I got 2 golds, you don't say, no, it's a gold, totally, it's gold. Okay, so material noun. So this is it about, these are the different types of nouns. Now I am going to take pronoun. This is not a type of noun, this is separate. What is pronoun? We use it instead of a noun. For example, Soumya went to the market. Soumya bought vegetables. Can I say that? Soumya, can I take twice? No. So Soumya went to the market. She bought vegetables and fruits. So instead of a noun, instead of using Soumya 100 times, I use she. Okay. So that she, he, they, them, all those words, there, us, we, these are known as pronouns. Got that now? I'll give you all that is notes to learn it. Then you will be thorough with it. Okay. Okay. Now let's continue. Now unit 2, the previous one what I have taken about nouns is unit 1 book back. Okay, now unit 2 book back. That is, we are going to take singular and plural. Let's continue now. I have taken unit 1 nouns, about kinds of nouns, and then pronoun. Now unit 2 I am going to take singular and plural, book back. Alright. See page number 42, those who have book in your hand, take page number 42 and 43. 42 has got singular, plural. Alright. I will tell you what this is. Okay, now plurals. What are plurals? Singular means single person, and more than one is plural. All that you know, no? It's a very simple thing you have learned from your smaller classes. Now singular, plural. Man. What is the plural for man? Plural for man is men. Just the spelling only will change. Okay, man, men, girl, girls, all that you know. So that is very simple. So some words like they will change the thing, that is, for example, say radius. What is radius? Radius, US ending words. US ending words will take up only I. Okay, for example, fungus. Fungus, US ending words that will take up as answer is fungi. Okay, fungi, one I. Now next is radius. Radius is already one I there. Okay, so you are going to only change this. So answer is double I will come. Radi, that's radi. US will change and write I. That's all. Radii. Radius, radii. So like that, whatever which is ends with US ending words will take up I as your plural. This only is plural. This is fungus is singular, fungi is plural. Okay, next one. Ending words. Ending words. What it will take up to? UM will take up A. Memorandum. UM words. Memoranda. A. Okay, UM you take out and you write A. Memorandum, memoranda. So get this in a US ending words will take up I, UM ending words will take up A. Okay, next ES, IS ending words will take up ES. That is what? Basis. Basis is singular. What's the plural for basis is? Basis, SES. Basis. Okay, next one. That is ICS, the X ending words will take up ICE. X ending words will take up ICE. For example, matrix. Matrix will take up ICE. X, ICE. Okay, so these are the different types of. The next is hyphenated words. Okay. Next will singular plural hyphenated words. Hyphenated words, how we are going to change it to plural. Okay, for example, passerby. Passerby, hyphenated words. Okay, passerby, this should be changed, not the bys. Okay, passers by, this should change, not the this part. Okay, next is stepsons. Stepson. Stepson. If for example, now you take this son, sons, isn't it? You can't change this, no? Stepson is wrong. So step sons, this will take up the plural. So stepdaughter, stepmother. So mothers, fathers, daughters, that will take up, not this word. The noun only will take up, the common noun only will take up the S. Okay. Next, these are the words, hyphenated words. Another one is that is irregular ones. Irregular. Irregular means there will be no change. Singular will remain same thing. Singular and plural will be the same only. Irregular one. Irregular plural is, for example, deer. Deer will not take up as deers. Deer is deer only. Will remain deer only. This will not take up. Hair. Hair is hair only. Okay, you will not take up as hairs. It's not hairs. It's hair only. Hair only. Next one is what's that? Baggage. Baggage will remain baggage only. Okay. Another one is furniture. Furniture. Furniture itself is a plural noun. That is, it is a collective noun. Furniture is a collective noun. Okay. That does not need a plural for that. Okay. Furniture. Furniture means it involves tables, chairs, bed, sofa set. All together is known as furniture. Okay. You go to the furniture shop. Do you go to chair shop? No. So furniture means all the thing, whatever is wooden, then you will get wooden or iron, everything will get in one place. That's only called furniture. Totally, it is actually a collective noun. Okay, it's actually a collective noun. So this does not need a plural. So furniture will remain furniture only. So these are the words. Some words, there are so many. Spectacles. Spectacles only. Species. There are so many. I'll give you the notes, then you can study about it. Then what else are there? So go through it. Page number 42. Learn it. I'll be giving you for test. I'll give you more exercise. Not only this is very limited. Okay, I'll give you more from, I'll take out notes from other guides and other from the Google. I'll go take out everything and I'll send it to you as homework, and you do it. Okay, study it. So more you read, more you learn, you will increase your knowledge. You should not be only book back exercise. Oh, I'm going to study only the book back. That is wrong. You can also learn more things. That is more. You can develop your knowledge by seeing more. That's books. Go through Google. Google also you can know. You know what is happening. Go through that. Then only you will learn. Okay. Don't limit yourself to the book back exercise. Alright, hope you understood everything. Hope you understood the grammar part. So, you start loving grammar, okay? Don't hate grammar. Okay, from now on you must study grammar thoroughly. You should never forget at all. Alright, thank you girls, thank you boys and girls.